back inside the salad times of the crossover craze, trailblazers such as Lexus RX and Acura MDX sat atop the sales heap despite, or maybe because of, their pedestrian functionality. But the vacuum for driving excitement eventually became so strong anytime the spunky Audi Q5 crashed the party in 2008, its dynamic appeal earned it a distinct segment notoriety, a rep which was further enhanced through the subsequent arrival from the even sportier SQ5. The Q5 adjusted on to become Audi's best-selling model, moving some 1.6000000 units and luring 194,000 customers to the brand thus far. Nowadays it operates inside largest slice on the premium crossover pie, the so-called B segment, featuring the likes with the BMW X3, Mercedes-Benz GLC, and also the Q5's Porsche Macan step sibling a few. Then you've got to bring it in order to compete. And it certainly doesn't hurt to experience a top dog offering such as the 2018 Audi SQ5 within the arsenal. Bigger, lighter, slightly stronger, ringing in at $55,275 to get started on. The 2018 SQ5 commands a $13,775 premium over its elementary stablemate, offering a zippier, better handling, and sexier alternative that's visually distinguished by its rear spoiler and diffuser, aluminum mirrors, and much more aggressive grille. Putting an exclamation point around the SQ5's raison d'etre is identical 3.0-litre turbo V6 you'll find from the new S4 and S5, which replaces the outgoing supercharged V6. The power plant ditches 31 pounds of mass and produces exactly the same 354 horsepower output, but enjoys a 23 pounds-to-feet gain in torque for the total of 369 pounds-to-feet. Notably, Big Twist starts with a mere 1,370 revolutions per minute, sustaining a Great Plains flat plateau all the solution to 4,500 revolutions per minute. The V6 is mated in an 8-speed ZF automatic, a pairing which assists the SQ5 reach 60 miles per hour inside a claimed 5.1 seconds, a tenth faster compared to the old model. Fuel economy is rated at 21 miles per gallon combined, a 2 miles per gallon improvement over its predecessor. Despite a half-inch longer wheelbase that permits more front headroom, rear legroom and cargo capacity, the SQ5 is 45 pounds lighter than its predecessor. While the normal Q5 uses quattro with ultra, a completely variable torque distribution system that may disengage a corner axle for increased efficiency, the SQ5 boasts a quattro sport rear differential with torque vectoring with an electro-hydraulically actuated clutch. The setup defaults with a 40-60 front-rear split, with as much as 70% front or 85% rear power distribution available depending around the situation. Up to completely of torque could be directed to your right or left wheels at the same time. For the first time, the SQ5 is usually available with Audi's adaptive air suspension system that adjusts firmness or longer to 4 inches of ride height variability with 4 modes: loading level, dynamic, comfort, auto, all-road, and lift, off-road. The hardware is contained by Audi's new MLB Evo architecture, which incorporates high-strength steel as well as a strategic utilization of aluminum. Subtle, hot streak. The updated Q5 lineup is with incrementally more dramatic styling, bolstered by way of a prominent shoulder crease that moves far from its predecessor's slabby side panels, adding much-needed flair. Though the modern design offers sharper edges and much more organic curves which exude more character, one perplexing detail may be the forward exhaust outlets around the SQ5's rear fascia, which hide 2 actual exhaust pipes tucked behind and aimed downward. Good thing the plumbing offers some excellent auditory entertainment. Toggle the dash-mounted drive mode plunge to dynamic, plus the exhaust livens up noticeably, developing a deeper idle and also a richer song during the entire rev range. With its generous slow-end torque, smooth power delivery, and quick shifts, Audi claims they approach dual clutch speed levels. The SQ5 proved simple to drive quickly on Vancouver Island's winding roads. Get on it, and it also offers a gratifying soundtrack with off-throttle crackle and merely enough volume for making its presence known. Audi says the SQ5 transpires with produce more sound as opposed to S4 and S5 due towards the vagaries of packaging and exhaust routing, and that we believe it. The interior also presents a much more tempting proposition compared to your standard SQ5. Delivering a better sense of occasion are firmish leather sport seats with quilted stitching, an Alcantara swathed, flat-bottomed controls, plus a sport display mode in the 12.3-inch LCD instrument cluster, aka virtual cockpit, that positions the TAC front and center. Carbon fiber inlays can be found. Despite tipping the scales at 4,398 pounds, a 353-pound penalty over the normal Q5, the SQ5 comports itself confidently at speed. Body control and responsiveness is especially satisfying in dynamic mode, which tightens the suspension, drops ride height, stiffens steering effort, and programs the game differential for additional aggressive cornering. There's something anachronistic concerning the dash-mounted toggle buttons, especially inside the context from the deep functionality of Audi's well-developed MMI system and virtual cockpit. But the modes work as advertised. In comfort, for instance, it easily absorbs most medium-sized bumps and there's a nearly floaty feeling to your way the suspension addresses the pavement, though larger potholes do trouble the low-profile 21-inch wheel setup. Jamming along Vancouver Island's mid to high-speed roads, it's simple to forget the SQ5's SUV proportions and curb weight. Thanks towards the variability of the company's suspension damping, the torquiness of the engine, and it is fast, smooth-shifting transmission, the SQ5 makes quick work on the road ahead. One of our few gripes centered around the sports seats. Though supportive, their firmness wouldn't be our first option for an all-day excursion. Variations on the theme. The 2018 Audi SQ5 accumulates where its predecessor left off, evolving with incremental performance improvements while bundling a broader swath of ordinary features inside a more attractive, if better practical package. Even if it's a subtle shift, the sensual styling direction is often a welcome change, bringing the SQ5 more detailed what it was originally supposed to have been, a driver-focused alternative towards the workaday, function-oriented SUVs that sell through the boatload. The new direction is compelling, one we wouldn't mind seeing executed to an even more extreme degree. Say, an all-out RSQ5 more closely battles the spicier Porsche Macan Turbo. Could that happen? Or possibly Audi forever determined to avoid stepping for the toes of that corporate cousin? Time will state. But before this, the 2018 Audi SQ5 provides an attractive solution to combine swift on-road travel that has a touch of practicality. 2018 Audi SQ5 specifications on sale now, price $55,275. Base/as tested engine 3.0 liters turbocharged DOC 24-valve V6 354 horsepower at 5,400 to 6,400 revolutions per minute, 369 pounds-to-feet at 1,370 to 4,500 revolutions per minute. Transmission 8-speed automatic layout, 4-door, 5-passenger. Front engine AWD SUV EPA mileage 19/24 mile per gallon. City/highway LXWXH 183.9 by 74.5 by 65.3 in wheelbase, 111.2 in weight, 4,398 pounds. 0 to 60 miles per hour 5.1 seconds. Top speed 155 miles per hour.